Good afternoon. Well, I survived Monday. What I'm going to talk about is inspired by BPEarthwatch. He mainly does weather, but every now and then he'll have a statement about something else. And in this case, it's about politics. And he is a fellow Southerner next door in Mississippi. He was talking about the left being so far in this country at this point, the progressive movement, that it seems to possibly be intentional. I don't want to put words in his mouth. So let's go with what I'm thinking based on what he said. And it was the last video he did 18 hours ago. So you can go look at it, BP Earthwatch. And it's very short. But things are so extreme, like extreme, like, what do they call it in movies where you've done things just way too many times? I think it was Happy Days where Fonzie jumped the shark, and so when things go too far and a TV series has played itself out and it's time to shut it down, you have jumped the shark. So the liberals, and I hate to say liberals, the far left progressives, I even hate to put them in the Democratic category, have jumped the shark. Jumped it. Anything that you could possibly not imagine happening is happening. Just anything goes type of mentality. Everything free type of mentality. So you can do anything, everything's free, and everybody can come into our country, and it's just a big free-for-all. An absolute free-for-all. I think that would be the best way to describe it. I mean, all of their ideas are based on an absolute free-for-all, completely. Think how you want, do what you want, say what you want, be who you want, anything you want besides a male or female, and that everything should be free. But in that free-for-all, don't you dare hurt my feelings. Don't you dare hurt my feelings. Okay? So it's a free-for-all, but everybody has to accept and play nice. No matter what. No matter what they throw at you. Now, this is completely and totally illogical. Completely illogical. And the percentage of these people that think this way are pretty low when you consider the overall population of the United States of America. Yet, the Democratic nominees are latching on to this free-for-all mentality and don't hurt anybody's feelings mentality, and the laws go with the wind mentality, and they're running on this. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense because your silent majority, those of us who don't go out there and run around and scream and yell and holler and carry on and sit back and watch this nonsense and shake our heads, are not going to go for any of this at all. It's ensuring that Trump will stay in office. And for what? I mean, what's the overall picture here? I mean, that's kind of what he was getting at. I mean, what are they pushing us towards? What is the goal here? Because these nominees are supposed to be educated people with some semblance of sense, and they've got to know that pandering to this minority of people with this free-for-all mentality and don't hurt my feelings and everything goes and throw the laws to the wind is not what the majority of Americans really want. And therefore, it's not going to work. So are they doing this on purpose so that they can ensure that Trump is elected again and just play to be his enemy? Or is true insanity set in and we have some sort of bizarre paranormal mind control going on? I don't know. I mean, I'm just way out there on this because there's no logic involved in it. There's nothing seemingly real about it because their ideas are just not fathomable. It's, you know, a country can't survive like that. You can't remain a country. You cannot remain a country and be protected if you just let everybody in unvetted. Just on that alone. You can't remain a United States of America if you're pandering to people who get their feelings hurt all the time, and you want to implement laws to make all of us criminals so that we don't hurt these people's feelings. It's a true clown world. I mean, it's bizarro world. And this free-for-all, don't hurt my feeling, and all the laws, throw them to the wind is just, it's like children saying, well, this is what we would want, not having lived long enough to know that that isn't going to work. So I don't know. I mean, is America the free-for-all? I mean, is that really what we're going to allow to happen? I don't think so. So what's the end game here? What is it? What are all these actors and actresses in Washington actually doing? What is it that they're trying to see? Is this some sort of social experiment to see how far they can push the majority of, you know, well, not the majority, but some Americans to go off the deep end with their ideas? If we say it, let's see what they'll do. If we try and pass this, let's see what they do. Let's see how far they'll take this, how absurd they'll act. And let's see how far the people who are more conservative, let's see how far they'll go, how long they'll take this. I mean, what is this? I'm just throwing out ideas here. Because if it's not logical, then something else is going on here. And I don't know what that something else is. But put your ideas down in the comments section. Let me know what you think. Seriously, because he got me thinking, BP Earthwatch. You know, what is really going on here? So, just my thoughts on a Monday afternoon before I have to go and do more work after I've left work. So, y'all have a good evening, and I will talk to you later, and thanks for listening. Bye.